Hello, 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 and welcome to the I Am Possible podcast / radio. We are one lady short today. Miss Ashley is out running errands, but we have myself, Mia Elise, Maria Gadelis, and Sally Savasco with you today, and we are talking about the power of a flash sale. We have a student this morning that posted in our private Facebook group, Miss Karina, that she made $200 already today because she ran a flash sale because Maria told her to. That's the best, right? When you tell somebody to do something and they do it and then they go make money, it's amazing for you because it validates that you know what the heck you're talking about. It's amazing for them because they just had to do the thing that you told them to do and they made money, which is still really super awesome. So today we want to talk to you about the power of the flash sale and how it relates to the entirety of your sales funnel. We run flash sales quite often, and we have multiple steps within our micro offer funnel that we can bring people back to. So we run flash sales all the time. And Maria, do you want to talk about our most recent flash sale that we ran? And I will, while you're telling everybody about it, I'm going to pull up some stats.
Cool. No, thanks, Mia. And hello, Sally. And listen, here's the thing is if you are running a micro offer or self-liquidating offer funnel, the best thing to do is also separate out upsell one, upsell two into separate sales pages. So you can run flash sales to that if you have nothing else to do a flash sale to. We often tell our clients to do a flash sale even to their 997 products, right? But if you're just starting out and you just got your low ticket funnel going, which we lovingly call the micro offer funnel, what we've got is upsell two is micro offer traffic system, which literally on itself is a $500 course. People have paid $500 for it. It's a great course, but you can only get it for a phenomenal deal inside our funnel. So what about people who maybe think about this for all of you? What about people who buy that first thing from you, whether it's $1 or $37, $100, whatever? And then like, oh, I actually really like the style of this person. I really resonate with what they teach. I've already gotten maybe some value out of it or made some money from it or transformed my life, depending what niche you're in. And now I want more. Like, what else do you got? And think about how powerful it is if every 30 days you put in your marketing promotion calendar, just a simple 3-day kind of flash sale, right? So that's what we did. We ran, we kind of used a combination of two things. And I don't know if Karina did this. And if you did, Karina, hats off to you if you're watching this right now, or everyone enter live or replay. If you're watching live or replay, love to know. But what we did first is just send a simple survey, and we just use Google Docs. We like free, y'all. Like enter a 1 if you like free. And so what we did is we sent a simple survey with 4 questions, because it really should take someone 2 minutes or 1 minute or less to fill it out, or else no one will fill out your survey. Like, just don't listen to whatever gurus tell you to create a 12-page survey, please. And then what we did is that the next day we then shared the results, and the title of the subject line of the email was interesting results, right? Then we sent them to you could go really lazy and just do screenshots inside your email, but we sent them to a short video where I showed what the results were. And guess what? Magically, the resounding majority of the people who filled out the survey wanted more of learning how to run traffic or get 5-figure months. How can you get 5-figure months with traffic? So then we said, because you asked for this, we will have a flash sale, 3 days only. And that's the key. There's scarcity involved. So people will buy. And we say, hey, and the second thing, it's a sale, right? Hey, normally $497, get this now for $77. And it made our last week extremely profitable, or brought in more money for us, which I call free money, right? Me and Sally, because there's no ads.
Yeah, there's 0 ads. These people are already on your list. They've bought the thing, the original thing. And so we're just saying, hey, if you are interested and you missed out the first time around, we're running this flash sale. Come and pick it up now. It's only available for a certain amount of time. So there's a built-in scarcity. We have a timer on the page. The timer runs out and it redirects to the $497 page, which a couple people experienced that, and we got some not so nice emails. We're true to our word. You know, it is a flash sale. We typically sell it for $4.97 as a standalone. And every 30, well, in our case, I don't think we run it every 30 days, but we do run some sort of promotion every 30 days.
Yeah.
But every 30 to 45 days, we tell our clients and our students that you need to have some sort of flash promotion to bring them back to your core offer or your upsell 1 or your upsell 2. And I have some stats here. So for us, when we ran that promotion, and did we send it, Maria, do you remember the segment that we sent it to? Was it our entire list or was it our just our buyers?
In this case, I did send it to the entire list, since in our case, we have people that may have joined us at the first 1,000 people on our list from like my prior low ticket funnels before we formed iAmpossible. So they were buyers though. And of course I excluded people who bought Micro Offer Traffic System or people who bought more our higher end coaching that includes the traffic component. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we had 7 people buy into the Micro Offer Traffic System, and of the page view, so of the clicks through, there was 17 unique clicks through to our, and this is all just through email, right? So it took Maria maybe an hour to jot out some emails, load them and send them. So we got 17 people that actually visited the page and 7 people that bought. So that would be a 41% conversion rate on as a buyer conversion rate. And so what that resulted for us, and this is a $77 offer, it's not a $300 offer or whatever, but that resulted in $539 in additional sales, or what we like to call free money.
Yeah.
And so could you imagine what that would feel like every month if you ran a flash promotion like this, a flash sale like this, an extra 500? Or, you know, if your list is larger than ours, we have a relatively modest list of very loyal lists. So small does not always mean, you know, low dollar amount. Our list is very loyal. But we have a smaller list. If you had a larger list, could you imagine what every 30 to 45 days, what your conversion rates could be and what the additional free money that you could throw into your pocket?
Yeah, and one other idea for a flash sale, if you're looking for it, because we've made a lot more money, like to the tune of thousands of dollars with a small list, a tiny list, is if you're launching, think of launching something new, then offer it to your best people for a ridiculously low price. That's why it's a flash sale or a beta sale. And then you're also going to get really good feedback from them, right? And you're going to get testimonials from them then you use to like a cold audience or a launch, whatever, which is what we're going to do. Our 0 to 1 million roadmap, we first called the high ticket masterclass. And, you know, we realized very shortly that name of the product sucks. Let's just say it. And Mia came up with the 0 to 1 million roadmap because that's what it is, right? Because it includes a lot of calculators, launch calculators, how-tos, what you should have in your high ticket product, what is a high ticket product or service. So yeah, don't ever discount that. And maybe Sally, can you talk to a little bit about what you did within the Facebook group as well, which probably helped bring in a few extra sales. And then people who bought that then asked about the 5-figure funnel. So we made a few more sales of other things, you know, because a buyer in motion stays in motion, right?
Yeah, we had people, you know, once we started promoting it, all of a sudden, you know, it's FOMO, fear of missing out. People realize that there's something cool going on, and then you know it starts a frenzy. People start getting interested and excited, and it kind of snowballs. The energy snowballs, and then people start really getting interested, and you know, and it just happens. Starts to like a domino effect.
I love that.
Cool.
So I want to go back to the survey, Maria, because what if somebody sends out the survey and the thing that people want or are most interested in, they don't have a product that matches that, then what?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. Kind of never happened to me before because massage the questions, kind of lead to the answer I want that I'm going to sell.
Yeah.
Just saying, like I was just on with I won't, you know who the client is our own client. I won't say the name because in case someone new is listening to this and go and say what, but we're going to be launching a survey this week for that client after a huge challenge they just got off of. And I know kind of what they want to sell at the end. So I'm going to craft the questions that lead into someone voting that. But having said that, honestly, then listen to your audience. Either if you have the skill set to make that product, then do it because that's what you can do. Second, then this is the perfect time to be an affiliate. You could then find someone who has a product like that and then either hold a little free mini micronar or 20-minute, 30-minute webinar for that person, or even just become an affiliate and send them, hey, because you asked about, let's give an example. Let me think. What's something we don't sell that's not in our arsenal or a capacity to teach? I'm trying to blank because we have quite a roster on our team of talents.
Let's say Pinterest ads. We don't do Pinterest.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. So everyone's wanted to learn that. Yeah. So then I would just find someone who had a good Pinterest course that we trusted that had good reviews, and then just promote that. And typically you get 40 or 50% affiliate commissions. So you could make a few extra $100 or even $1,000 from that. I was talking to someone earlier this morning, actually, that, going off topic here, but it just affiliate marketing, because she mentioned something on Instagram story. She made over $1,000 in affiliate commissions because they then wanted to know what product she was talking about. And here it is. Yeah.
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 I also know somebody who makes 6-figure months selling small products to her existing audience. And so these are not necessarily built into micro funnels per se, but she just has a whim of an idea and says, I'm going to create this, and then sells it to her list and then makes, $50,000 and then goes on about her day. So you don't necessarily have to have these large courses, right? So everybody has differing opinions of whether you should only sell high ticket or you should only sell small products, or you should sell a mix of both. Some people say you should do coaching only and blah, 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 right? It's whatever works for you.
Yes.
But if you have a list that is loyal, or as you're building your buyers list through these micro funnels, you can actually make, pardon my French, but a shit ton of money selling these small things, right? So we have the 0 to 1 million roadmap. We sold that mostly to our list, and we sold 145 slots in a matter of 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And that was strict. We consider that free money because we ran minimal ads to it. The ads bombed. We'll be so honest with you. The ads totally bombed.
Yeah.
I think probably because the name was not.
I think so too.
Was not in alignment with what it actually was. But to our list, we sold 145 seats to that 0 to 1 million roadmap, or at the time it was high ticket toolkit. Imagine if we just did that every month, where we're hey, we just feel like creating something new and fun, and let's go sell it to our list, and as we're building our list over here with our micro offer funnel, we're building our buyers list, and then we're selling them into other things. So, customer in motion stays in motion. If you're on the content creation train and you're in your fire 1 week out of every month, could you imagine what you could create by just running these little flash opens to your list?
Yeah. And I think people want it because nowadays it's like an event, right? People want an event. And I would highly encourage all of you to seriously think about this if you don't have flash sales in your life, because you're kind of practicing. And I know me and Sally have something to say about this. And then let's just go to the Facebook comments, see if you have any questions. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them, because we really want to reward you by listening to our podcast episodes here on our Facebook page and answer. But we're coming upon the most powerful, most sales ever in a year you'll ever make. Powerful flash sale of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday timeframe, right? Friday through Monday. I've had some clients that went from $1,000 a day in sales to $10,000 a day in sales during those 4 days, right? So if you practice your flash sale muscle, so to say, your marketing chops, you're going to get better and better at it, so that when you're ready to step into the big leagues, and it's the Super Bowl, it's the NFL championships, it's the NHL playoffs, or the Stanley Cup you're going for, then why not practice and practice until like the big day happens. So, which I would recommend you actually do the weekend before Black Friday. We're going to take a jump on and do a big sale. We don't know what yet, to be honest. Maybe we'll send you all a survey.
Look out for this survey.
Just don't ask for picture ads, please. We can't teach that.
I have a connection. I'm sure we could.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe the whole caboodle, the traffic caboodle kit.
Yes.
YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Come to us, one-stop shop.
Oh my goodness.
That's
All
funny.
right.
Karina mentions that what she's selling right now is normally $294, 6 months of a membership, and so her flash sale was $200 for 6 months. So she's still making a decent amount of money on each sale.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have to be this dramatic price cut like ours. Micro offer traffic system we sell as a standalone course for $497, but we were selling it for $77. That's a dramatic price cut, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be that dramatic. I mean, people just want to feel like they're getting a deal. That's just the nature, I think, of us as humans, is we want to feel like we're getting the best value that we possibly can. And so these flash sales, like even if it's $20 off or $60 off or whatever it is, like that automatically triggers something in us to where we're like, oh, I need to get in on that because that's a deal. And I don't want to, even if we're even not considering it. Like, you get those Facebook ads. I finally ignored them, but I've been getting these Facebook ads where it's like, the copy is like, we're sad to say that we're closing our doors and we're trying to liquidate our inventory, blah, blah, blah. When that ad shows up in my feed 75 times for different items, like I'm on your game, right? But originally that triggered something in me where I was like, oh, this is the last chance I'm ever going to get this shirt. I've never even saw this shirt before, couldn't have cared less about it, would not have even thought twice about it if it just showed up in my feed. But because they were we're liquidating and selling all of our stock, all of a sudden I had this FOMO, and I was like, oh my God, do I really want this shirt? If I want this shirt, I need to buy it now, So that's what flash opens and sales do for people, I think.
James has a great question in the Facebook Live saying, well, isn't there a risk of clients expecting a sale every month and just waiting for it instead of buying during non-sale periods? I love that.
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important to have a bit of a product portfolio there, because if you only have one thing to sell, then I'd probably lean away from that. Or the way to handle it, because Mia, Sally, we've seen some of our clients do this, is add a bonus then. So that flash sales will be a bonus. And then I don't think you'll train them so much. But then become an affiliate, James, which you probably easily could because you're in kind of more the art photography niche. Probably a lot of cool stuff that you could promote to your people. But I would say that. I don't know, Mia, Sally, if you have any other thoughts on that.
Well, we also work into, you don't have to do this to your entire list every time. So usually when we write out a sales funnel flow, there's at the end of the sales funnel flow, there's a wait 30 days and then run a flash sale. And so the flash sale could be worked into your automations so that it's only going to your buyers and then it hits them at the 30-day mark or the 45-day mark. So theoretically, you could always be running a flash sale, but it only gets introduced to your new buyers or your people that come onto your list new. So that's one way to do it.
Yeah. Well, what's cool with it too, now that I'm thinking about it, and now, by the way, the comments, thank you everyone on the Facebook Live who are watching live. Your comments are amazing. Karina says, I'm addicted. I'm doing this every month with something. Think about about you're all building a business, right? You want to build a better business, build a better life, have more time with family, friends. And so it may seem like a lot of work if you do have to create a new product, but 6 months later, oh my God, now you might have 6 new products that you could then sell as a kit for your Black Friday sale. Hint, hint. How many times have I seen this open loop of Black Friday to all of you? Do you think we're going to come out with a flash sale on how to get ready for Black Friday course? Anyway, but no,
My
seriously.
crystal ball says yes.
Yeah, but think of it this way, y'all. Like it's worth spending maybe 2 days to create this smaller product or a flash sale if you don't have already that product spin wheel or product portfolio, because 6 months, 12 months from now, you're going to have a whole asset of stuff that it's like almost like pick a deck of cards. What card do you want to play this month? And I know Sally and I were talking about this. I'm really impressed with the founder of Samcart. Who is that again, Sally?
Brian Murrian.
Yeah, he has a really good strategy where he's got a 12-month marketing calendar, 12 months of the year, and 6 key products, and he has a flash sale twice a year for one of those products. So are you with me? January, product 1, flash sale. Maybe July, product 1, flash sale. February, product 2, flash sale. And then August, product 2, flash sale. So he only needs 6 core these products. And I think he makes 60 grand a month, I think he said, from each of these sales. Pretty cool, right?
That is cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder what are his other products aside from Samcart?
He's got the 1-page funnel, which is really huge. And he's got several different courses. He's got the VSL course. He's got, oh my gosh, I have a bunch of them actually because I bought them.
Because he's so good at selling it. They're
really good. Yeah.
VSL. One's probably a launch, how to do the launch besides the one-page sales funnel launch. But they're all lower price, Mia. Typically $97 is his sweet spot. And then for him, because anyone who buys those lower things then get wooed to buy Samcart. And, you know, I do like Samcart. I have used it in the past. I can't say anything bad about it. We just happen to use ClickFunnels because it's harder to change technologies over once you love one thing. But yeah, that's what he does. Yeah.
Ginger has a good question. So it's kind of a 2-part. She says, the question I had around these flash sales that are just for certain people on the list, does that mean you only mention it in emails, not on social media? And she says, I ran a very poorly executed birthday sale, but didn't mention it on social media because I didn't want the buyers who had just purchased at the higher price to message me for refunds. That's a really good question.
How long ago did your buyers buy it, Ginger? Because I could see then not to do that. Mia, Sally,
So usually when we run a flash sale, it's typically for the price point that somebody could get it through the funnel. So for instance, our micro offer traffic system is $497 standalone. Somebody accidentally purchased it this past weekend at $497 because they thought it was still $77. So that is proof positive that we do actually typically sell it for $497. So when we run a flash sale, the flash sale is off of the retail price, but it is not less than what somebody would get it through the sales funnel. So for instance, if you are running your sale to, let's say a one-on-one session, because I think that's the step number 3 in your funnel. So if the one-on-one session through the funnel is $199, you should have somewhere else where somebody could buy it for the regular price of $299. And then when you run your flash sale, you say, we're opening up slots for all those people who missed out and didn't pick it up to get it at the $199 price point. So we don't really ever discount the price lower than what somebody would buy it through the funnel. So I hope that makes sense. So that way it doesn't really piss people off who just bought micro offer traffic system through our funnel for $77. It doesn't piss them off because they're like, oh, I got that at that price. I just picked it up through the funnel and not through this flash sale.
Very cool. Um,
Uh,
yeah.
So she says, I think my issue right now is I don't have a ton of things in my bucket to sell yet, but that won't always be the case. I ran my OTO for only $40 for 40 hours in honor of my 40th birthday. That's phenomenal. I love that.
Yeah.
I would, that's certainly like a time where you would play with that, right? Because that's a monumentous birthday. So I loved the idea of $40, 40 hours for my 40th birthday. So you're playing with numbers, which is really fun and people like appreciate that. In that case, I would have like you could run it through your email list, or I would choose like a different product altogether or create a brand new product, which I know it's a little late because your 40th birthday was already passed, but you could do it again in like a week or so in honor of my 40th birthday, which was last week. We're going to run a sale for $40 for 40 hours. I would just choose a different product. So create one, or if there's one that nobody's bought, like I think it's the one-on-one session, although you probably wouldn't want to sell that for $40, but if there were like mini sessions or something like that, or like a micro NAR or a master class or something, like if you want to, maybe you and Quentin, I think is his name, maybe you guys could host a live master class and sell that for $40. So people could attend live and buy into that. So, and that you could blast all over social media.
Yeah, and that's probably what we'll do, by the way, when we do a flash sale on how to get ready for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because we don't have the product ready yet, but it sure forces our feet to the fire when we say, buy this now for whatever, $20 or $47. Next week, we're going to sit on for 2 hours and you're going to get templates from us, this, that. But we give ourselves a deadline, then, oh my God, that day that it's due, you bet you that if it's at 7 p.m. the webinar, you can bet all day I've blocked off to create the darn product with Mia. So deadlines
right. We do a night webinar so that we can scramble and hustle our butts all day.
And it's fun. Like the endorphins go, the adrenaline pumps. I actually like that. I know some people hate that. Like, oh my gosh, some people like, I know Mia, sometimes you're trying to create calm out of our chaos, but yeah. But I know someone said Jill's here, and Jill's actually an e-commerce physical product. She has her own brand of phenomenal natural products, things that help you sleep, a natural kind of lotion. A lot of nurses use it who take the night shift. But I learned a lot of the flash sale, my marketing chops, from running physical e-commerce companies or consulting people who have Shopify or Etsy stores, because they work beautifully, because you probably have like at least 10 or 20 or 40 products to sell, SKUs, and those flash sales work well. But for digital products, maybe Mia, if you could handle the one, and Sally, if you could see another one question, you can handle, Sally. Mia, handle the one about, I forget who asked it, about she wants to do flash sales, but she gets confused about the tech.
So it's literally, I say it's literally just emails, but you need a sales page and a checkout cart and a thank you page. So from a sales funnel landing page side, you need 3 things: a standalone sales page, which I feel like I might have done this in a tech power hour. I wonder if we can pull out that segment where I walked people through how to take an OTO page and turn it into a 2-step order form, or turn it into a sales page. I will look for that.
Okay.
And drop that in our group.
And I'm just going to be so bold as to say this too. And if you really still are stuck and you just want to see if something sells, it's kind of a proof of concept. Just send an email. I used to do this because also 10 years ago, the tech was way more harder. Just send an email with what's the thing is that you're selling, whether it be a coaching hour or service, whether it be a product or digital product, with the bullet points, the benefits, and then a simple PayPal link.
Yeah.
To PayPal, and because when you create a PayPal button, I'm going super low tech here, but when you create a PayPal button, you can tell them what page they go to after, and it goes to a thanks page, which could then be whatever it is you're selling,
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've overcomplicated it. Like, because I know how to do all the tech things, I want to do it the quote unquote right way, but super low tech. Just test that the stinking thing even works. If you can load an email and send a broadcast through your CRM, that's really all you need to do. So create a PayPal link for them to check out, write, 3 or so emails. And we have the 5-day cash machine.
Yep.
Do we have a link to buy that somewhere?
We don't. It's always an order bump. People can only get it from order bump, and I want to keep it that way.
All right. So if you have purchased the 5-day cash machine, the email sequence is there. The next time we run a promotion, most likely it will be an order bump. Make sure you get it. The 5-day cash machine, it maps out the emails for you. And I think Maria Jones has been begging for these emails.
Yes. Yeah.
And my suggestion is that you buy the 5-day cash machine. The next time it comes around, buy it.
Ray had a question.
What's that?
I said Ray had a question. He asked if you could combine a flash sale with a challenge, and you absolutely can. That's, I guess, the only thing I would be careful of is what Mia discussed before about your pricing. Like, don't go below the pricing. If you want to use your social media following, which I highly recommend you do, don't position it so it would piss people off if they already bought it.
Yeah.
at a higher price, right? So like what we do, we price it at the same price in our funnel. So anybody who already purchased it wouldn't be upset. So yes, that's the only thing.
Yeah. And adding to that, like not answering that one directly, but I'm coming back to the psychological aspect that James Truitt asked about. Well, are you going to spoil your list? They're not going to buy from you unless you have a flash sale. I want to talk about the psychological benefits, because this happens to me. And Mia, Sally, you tell me if this has happened to you, or if you're listening to this right now, say yes in the comment if this happens to you. I'm on someone's list that I was intrigued. I bought something low ticket from him. And part of me, because you all know this, and I know Mia does this, probably Sally does this too. Like, we like to just see what other people are doing, because success leaves clues. If they have a successful funnel, you're going to buy from them. Maybe you won't even learn anything from it because you already know it, but you're buying from them to see, hey, what's their funnel structured like? What are they selling after? What is their email copy? What are they doing for customer retention and their journey? And this guy, either it's once a month or twice a month, he truly has a real flash sale, time limited. And he did that birthday thing too, where it was like, I don't know what it was, maybe, for the next 38 hours, they get this, whatever. So by the time I saw it, because I don't check my email all the time regularly, so by the time I clicked it, it actually went to a page that said, oh, so sorry, you missed out on this, which is sometimes we do too, right? But I'm telling you, something psychological is going on in my brain now, because now I'm watching for his emails going, God, Darren, I don't want to miss it, because I don't even know what it was. So I'm curious, like, what was this flash sale, right? And I swear to God, you guys, I missed it again. So some other sale, I clicked it and I got a different page, but still said the same message. Too bad, so sad, you lost out. You didn't get the sale. I'm like, what is he selling? So I am like laser tuned now to his emails. So his email deliverability is now increased, because you got people like me now opening his emails going, is this the email that has the sale in it? So one way, there's such a positive long-term benefit that you're training your list to open your emails and keep a lookout for whatever it is. And he's not cannibalizing his core product, because that's not the thing that's going on sale. It's just these little things for $30. I think he turned 30. That's what it is. It's always a $30 sale.
There's a lot of people get so caught up too on like having a wait list on their page. But I feel like what you experienced, Maria, of like, sorry, you missed out, and there's no way to like enter your information to get more information about it or to be notified or whatever, like you just missed out. Like that triggers something in you to now you're more likely to watch out for those emails, as opposed to if it was like, oh, sorry, you missed it, but get on the wait list. We'll tell you when it's open again. Like you probably would have been like, oh, okay, I'll enter my name and email and they'll let me know eventually. But because because you like Too Bad So Sad, like you just SOL.
Yeah.
Now you're like, wait a minute. I want this.
I'm more alert. And you know what, I'm just thinking of this now, this is kind of advanced, but you can do this. And when you automate it, your life gets easier. But you could put the code with ActiveCampaign. You can actually get a little line of code that you put on your page on that Too Bad So Sad you missed out. You could put that line of code if you happen to be using ActiveCampaign. I'm sure other email providers do this too. But then you could actually do a trigger email. You could tag that person, visited the Too Bad So Sad page. So the next time you do sell, you could actually craft email sequence to those people specifically saying, you missed this last time. You must have been really sad when you got the Too Bad So Sad. Don't miss this now. Like you could, and even ad targeting. If you're doing enough volume, you can even target an ad for that. That would be really, we should do that, you guys. That'd be cool.
We should. Yes.
We get lots of O's. Thank you for the love. Hit that heart button or that O button, shock button. We love seeing that in the lives, all these little buttons that fly up. Thank you for that, by the way.
Yes. All right. The power of a flash sale. I think we're out of questions and we're out of time. So if you're not running a flash sale, we highly recommend that you work this into your funnel strategy, either 30 or 45 days after somebody opts in, if you want to automate it, or if you want to structure that into your sales and social calendar, if you have like a suite of products that you could offer. If you are listening to the replay, we'd love to know, just drop a note to replay, or if you're listening to this on our podcast, we would love for your feedback as well. So a review or a comment would be amazing. Until next time, we are here every Tuesday with I Am Possible Radio with amazing tidbits on sales funnels and what's working now. See you guys soon.